Hello guys, welcome to this week, The Juice. So the topic is DL. You know the boys that be on the down low, the girls that be on the down low, sleeping with your husbands, but sleeping with your boss at work. You know, those type of things. Yeah, yes. We have a special guest. It's gonna get good today. So, DL, for the people out there who don't know what that means that you are on the down low. You want nobody to know whether or not you're gay or straight or bisexual. You're just doing things in secret, which is just horrible. I like pussy. There's no down low about me. I do pussy. If you look a certain way. Because you can't look like a beast and expect to get your pussy done. It's not going to work. I'm sorry. So, now, I don't think it really happens too much in the lesbian world, but we know it happens a lot with the gay men.
Yeah, because the first thing someone thinks about, like, when they talk about DL, is a guy.
Right.
So,
right.
like, should I start?
Yes, I mean, yes, get in.
Well, a very long time ago. No, no. You know what's crazy about the down low thing? Before I came out, I'm glad I'm out. Yes, but before I came out, I was on a low, but I wasn't messing with females and messing with guys. I was just on the low. Nobody knew. I only like guys, and that's all it was. But then you have those people that's nasty that deal with females and guys, and it's just a mess because they're trying to live all these lives at one time.
I don't know why I just raised my hand like I was in school. Like, yes, hold on, I got a question. The only thing that irritates me a little bit is just, you know, the guys that walk around, the thugs, and they swear they getting pussy every day. But then you go to the club and you see them in a gay club and you be like, and nigga, I just seen you walking down the street with her. And they be in there like, yes, bitch, get it. Where did that come from? Because I thought
that
you was.
And
it happened to me. Like one time I was in my first time going to Woody's. For the people that's not from here, Woody's is a very known gay male club in Philadelphia. It's very big. Everybody, the lesbians are always in there because the boys, yeah, they get to pop in. But I was in there and there was this one gay guy worked at my job, and I'm telling you, he talked about getting pussy every day. He was like, yes, cause about to go smash this bitch, and I used to be like, oh, okay. He's like, I don't know what bitch is smashing you, but okay. Honey, I was in the club, I was at the bar, I was like, yes, I'm about to get this, and I heard somebody say, excuse me, and I turned and looked, I said, honey, he had little bangles on, his little Timbs, this was like...
Bangles?
Bangles, honey, bangles, okay? Bangles. He was like, excuse me, I'm trying to get my man a drink. It was a little dark. I said, how you doing? How you doing? He was like, girl, don't tell nobody. Girl, so was that the pussy you was talking about smashing? He was like, yeah. He was like, please don't tell nobody. I said, See, it be niggas like that just make me mad. Like the thuggish ones. Like, you know, when we walk on the west side, all them niggas, I be like, you know, one of y'all is getting it clapped up. And I don't care. Somebody's getting something clapped up.
I cannot. And especially when I'm driving at night in the hood. Remember, I think I'll tell you about this.
Yes.
When I'm by myself in the car, all the time it's always someone that's trying to holler at me talking about, yo, what's up? I'm like, what is going on? Talking about what's good. Like, they come out at night. I don't know what is that about, but they come out at night. They out on a block.
They know because can't nobody see them at night.
That's what it is. They're not around their boys. They're by themselves. And it's just like...
Well, let's bring in our guest, Ryan. let's get his little input on it. Let's see what he thinks. So, Ryan.
Honestly, I just feel like it's one thing if if you're bisexual, things of that nature, and if you're talking to a girl and a guy at the same time.
I just want to let you know that I'm mad that you're gay. Because your voice is really sexy. I just had to put that out there, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, right now. But
that's my brother. I'm down.
But yeah, it's just more so just like y'all is crazy.
No, go ahead.
For me, it's just more so about.
I think they forgot. I like pussy, and he has a penis, so that means that it doesn't match. Sorry, Ryan. Just had to put that out there. I'm sorry.
Y'all is crazy. It's more so. It's just like it's all about communication. If you're talking to a girl and a guy at the same time, as long as they know about each other, okay, cool. But if you are having a girlfriend and then you have seeing someone at nighttime, for example, especially down at Del State, college, I want to say my sophomore year is like when I fully came out. Junior year in high school, I was like, okay, I know what this is, but not coming out with it. Sophomore year is when the big bang happened. And especially on Del State's campus, you got DL1s left and right, have a girlfriend in the day, want you to come and see them at night. I'm sorry, my mother raised me better than that. No, it's not going to happen.
But then, I think a lot of the problem, I know what our world is more so like they're just scared to come out, so they'll keep the boyfriend on the side just to prove to their parents, like, I do have a boyfriend, and I'm not gay, but fucking your best friend, or sneaking a girl through the window, or through the backyard. I just don't understand. What's the whole point of being on the down low? Like, be comfortable with who you are. I'm not being on the down low for nobody. I wasn't on the down low when I came out. When I came out, you know what I did? I brought my girlfriend to my mother's house. Yes, I did. I was bold about it. I said, Mom, my mother was in the kitchen cooking. I said, this is my girlfriend. My mom was like, oh, okay, that's your homegirl. I said, this bitch don't get it. Mother, this is my girlfriend. I know that's your girlfriend. Tiff. Ain't y'all gonna go outside? I said, okay. Mother, I'm fucking her. That's my mother. I said, bitch, what you say? Oh, you heard me then. You heard me then. Yes, yes. We had sexual intercourse together. How y'all gonna have sexual intercourse? You don't have a penis, Tiff. Yes, I know that. But I like to go down on her, and she likes to go down on me. My mom said, bitch, you better go outside and give me 5 minutes. I said, all right, I'm going to go outside and I'm going to give you 10 minutes because you ain't about to kill me. But I think that's why... Yes. I think that's why some people like to stay on the down low. But I think nowadays, it's 2012. If your parents don't accept you, then fuck it. But at the end of the day, it's up to you to accept you. Because if you don't accept you, then who else is going to accept you? Like, especially with the gay men, like, please do not walk around here and have these wives and then you be going to work and you're fucking your coworker because you want to get dick down and that's what you like. Like, be smart about it and be like, listen, babe, so your pussy is not what turns me on. His dick is what turns me on and that's what I want. I'm not trying to be disrespectful or vulgar. I'm just trying to be real. That's just what it is. For people who don't know, the governor of New Jersey did it. He was married. He was married to, you know who I'm talking about? Mm-hmm. He was married to his wife. They had a daughter, but he was fucking his assistant, or what was his assistant? Or somebody in his cabinet. He was fucking, So he came out and was like, listen, okay, I'm going to resign because, yes, this is what I like, this is what I want, and I'm just going to be honest with my people. See, that's a real nigga to me. That's a real nigga. His wife, in her book, she was like, he was very honest with me. He told me that he liked gay men. Shout outs to you because your husband is adorable and he's French and y'all live in like a 10-bedroom house now. I fucks with that. See, he wasn't on. He got tired of being on the down low. He came out. And when he came out on national TV. So coming out to your parents, he came out on national TV like, yeah, this is what I want. And he got the negative comments. He got the ignorant ass people that came at him. But at the end of the day, you got to remember, the only person's opinion that matters about you is the man upstairs. Everybody else, fuck them. Fuck them. Fuck them.
Okay.
Fuck them.
I thought you were shooting.
Because it makes me mad when people judge other people. Yeah, and that's why people are on. I know the topic is down low, but That's why people are on the down low, because we judge.
Yeah, that's why there's a lot of black men are on the down low, because it is what it is. It's not really acceptable in our community. It is with society. Like, it's just not acceptable. That's why it's more easier for a white guy to come out. And it's not really that of a big deal, because it's like, I don't know. If it was kind of normal, it's not that big of a deal. But when a black guy come out, it's just like, oh, and all this stuff. Kudos to Frank Ocean. Shout out to you. I just had to say that because...
But, I mean, if you want to talk about things not being acceptable, I mean... having a whole family at home and going out and picking up a $2 prostitute is not fucking acceptable, but we are not judging you on that. Nor is going home and knocking your wife around acceptable, but who the fuck is judging you? You know? But then again, we can't really blame the heterosexual world, because in our own community, we judge each other in our own community.
But then again, on the same token, I feel like a lot of times, especially in like a community, it's like one of two things. A lot of men kind of see it as like, they don't see it as love or relationship. They see it as just sex, and that's it, point blank, period. Number two, I think a lot of them just see it as like, okay, well, you know, I have this at home, yada yada. Even if I was to come out, my family may not talk to me anymore. You know, I'm making fire for my child, things of that nature. So they feel like every other foundation in their life will change. So they prefer to keep it on the down low because it's convenient for them.
Right, but it's like, why do you want to keep the convenience? You're not going to be happy with yourself as long as you keep the convenience. Like, fuck what the people say at your job. Fuck what your family is going to think. All of us don't have family. You know, I for one don't have family. I don't give a fuck about them. I don't have family. Because at the end of the day, if you're not going to accept me for who I am, then I don't need you to be a part of my life. Why do I want that portion of my life to be where I had to walk in the door and be a person that I'm not? God shouldn't have to do that. Either accept me or don't accept me. And people on the down low, that's what they have to realize. Stop worrying about what's going to happen at your job. Because if your job fires you because they find out you gay, then, baby, you better go get a fucking lawyer, and you better go and take them to the bank. Because I know, I wish a motherfucker would. I don't have I have the wish factor. I wish a motherfucker would fire me because I like pussy. Bitch, I'm going to take you all the way down to the bank. I'm going to go up. Bitch, I'll go all the way to the White House for that change. Go ahead. Be my guest. Play with me. Test me. Like, you can't do that. People have to realize that being on the down low only hurts you. Because in the end, you're fighting against something. You're fighting against something that you know you want to be like this, but then you're looking like, oh, I can't be like this because this, and this. Fuck this, and this, and be you. Because when you're you, then you find out who's really for you.
I kind of feel like later in life, people then do realize that, and that's why, you know, men in their 30s and 40s finally do come up. But at that time, you know, you've done built up a whole family, things of that nature, and now you've hurt a lot of people in the process.
That's why, like, this topic is mainly, and I'll say it's mainly to go for the young people, because as us being older, we have to let them know that it's okay to be who you are. And so if we can get that message out, then when they get to our age, they can get that message out, and so on and so on and so on. You have to break the chain somewhere, because if you don't break the chain somewhere, it's always going to be hate. It's always going to be the negative shit. It's always going to be the bashing and all that. Number one, agree with me or don't fucking agree with me. Gay men get bashed because they stay on the down low for so long, and people know that they're gay, but they constantly be like, oh, I'm not. And then when the shit fully comes out, people are looking like, that's all you had to say before. But then on the flip side, I'm not talking about the heterosexual world, because most of you motherfuckers who gay bash the gay guys in our community, y'all just gay bashing them because you want to be fucked, and you just don't know how to come out and say you want to be fucked by a nigga. So kudos to you.
Okay, because yes, you just went there because, like I said on a previous episode, when we were talking about the bullying episode, my favorite one, y'all need to watch that. But yeah, when I was talking about the bullying episode, when they was bullying me and they were talking about my sexuality, they wasn't comfortable with themselves. So anybody that's like making a big scene about someone being gay, or they're like, oh my gosh, they're gay, alright? Like, they are the main ones. They're just not comfortable. They're so worried about what everybody's going to think, and it's like, you just stupid. Make yourself look so stupid.
It is. I mean, it all boils down to the main point. Be comfortable with who you are. Stop worrying about what other people think, because at the end of the day, you're going to die alone, right? Right? When your heart stops and however way, you know, you go, you're going by yourself, and guess what? They're still going to be doing whatever the fuck they're doing. So don't worry about them. Just know that if they don't accept you, then they're really not for you. Mm-hmm. If my son came home and said he's gay, guess what I'm gonna tell him? Go in mommy's closet, right? Get that strap. That's in the box. Yes, bitch. The ones that's watching me, now being like, this bitch really just said that. I did. Go in my room and get that strap so I can show you how you put that condom on. And, if you want to be a top or you want to be a bottom, just protect yourself because I don't want you catching anything. I want you to be safe. But I'll teach him the same thing. Anybody in the street that's coming at you, just tell them, I'm comfortable with who I am. Are you comfortable with who you are? And have a blessed day. That's going to be my fucking answer for him. All day long.
I know it's like a female watching the show talking about, I wonder is my man gay or on the low or blah, blah, blah.
He might be, honey.
Let me tell you some signs, because I guess I'm on the internet, because I forgot my papers.
Gotta love the realness.
I forgot my papers. But some things, he spends an extreme amount of time with his male friends. Just thought about somebody. He has multiple email addresses and phone numbers.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
His sexual appetite has decreased extremely. Now you know something's up.
That means when he doesn't want to fuck you anymore.
What else? Oh, he really enjoys giving or receiving anal sex.
Well, let's talk about that.
Go ahead.
Let's
I got to turn this way. I got to hear that.
Because I've heard about this a couple times. You have people that are in heterosexual relationships. Mm-hmm. The wife will use a strap on the man.
Yes.
Do you feel that makes a man gay, or that makes him just very in touch with his freaky sexual side?
For me, I think that makes him very in touch with his freaky side. But if I'm a straight woman, I would still have to question that because. That took a bitch there for a minute. I'm gonna have to question that. I mean, the same way. I'm the one who had to question my wife. God bless her heart, God bless her soul. I had to question her a little bit until I realized that I was judging. I wasn't being open-minded. I was being simple-minded at the time. Why did she always want me to strap down? I didn't have a problem with it because my strap game is better than most studs out there. I said it. I know y'all might be bad, but it's okay. But I had to question that because, why do you want me to always dick you down? You're supposed to be dicking me down, although no strap is getting in this bitch. But I still had to question it until I opened my mind. She just enjoys penetration. There's nothing wrong with that. That's her twist. She liked being fucked, and I had no problem in fucking her because that pleased her. So I totally understand where you're coming from with the heterosexual relationship. Still me knowing my sisters are straight. I'm the only gay person in my family. If I asked my sister if her man wanted her to fuck him with a strap, my sister's gonna say, I'm gonna take that man and put him outside with all his shit and tell him, you better go find you a nigga. Because that it looks weird. I'm not judging you straight women on it. It's just that's something that would I think as a straight female they're going to question that. They're going to question it. It's not like in our world we expect certain shit. In their world, they don't expect shit like that to go down. They be looking on some, what? Why would you want me to fuck you? Like why? That would be a question for a straight woman.
But that's why I feel like in the heterosexual community things should be more open because he would think I can't tell her that, and now he's messing with someone on the side to get himself satisfied.
You have a good point. That's a very good point.
And I feel there's a clear distinction of if he wants you to do it, okay, cool. But if he wants a man to do it, like a threesome relationship, then you seriously got a problem.
Right.
Yes.
I think also if you're going, if your man is asking you to fuck him anally, before that even happens, I think that requires a sit down. Mm-hmm. You fucking me ain't good? Is my pussy not good enough? Please tell me what I can do. Because I am uncomfortable with fucking you in the ass. I'm a bitch who like bitches, and I'm uncomfortable with fucking a bitch in the ass. What type of shit are you on? Because you're not fucking me in the ass. That's a fucking no. That's a no-go, bitch. That's a dead-end street. No. So being open-minded in a heterosexual world, of course, because we have to be open-minded in our world. We judge stud for studs all the time. when we shouldn't, because if they want to get dick down, then that's their preference and that's their twist. But I think it's a little different when you're talking about the heterosexual world. Certain rules go for a heterosexual relationship. Certain rules, and they are strict to their fucking rules. Okay, so I listen. People out there, I'm just a little stuck and tongue-tied on that, because if I knew that my sister was strapping her nigga down, I'm gonna be on some. You sure he's straight? I'm not judging him. I was just asking a question like, you sure he's straight? Is that just his twist? Okay, then y'all some freaky motherfuckers if that's just his twist. But I'm still going.
But my thing is, I feel like it's not talked about it, because like, let's say he was to tell his homeboys that, they would look at him so sideways.
They would judge him. We all know that.
Goodness.
They would definitely judge him. They would look at him like, nigga, you nasty.
Nigga, you gay. That's what they say.
You guys just heard just heard the camera guy, because he was over there behind the camera making faces like, oh fuck no. But I don't think we should judge them. I think it is true. I think the main point of what you're saying is definitely to be open minded. You had to be open minded, because sorry guys. Sorry. But I turned it down. I think it's a very good point. We don't, in both worlds, we definitely have to be open minded, because you have guys who like to be dressed up in a pamper and with a dog chain and dragged around the house in the heterosexual world. I've seen porn like that. Trust me, it goes down, and I just be like, what the fuck is exciting about putting a pamper on and being dragged around the house with a dog collar? Now for a femme, if you in some heels and nothing else on, and I'm dragging you around the house with a dog chain on, bitch, that is sexy all day.
Let me go back to the DM. This conversation just made a loop. It went up and it went down. It said, that's what it did. Something I wanted to say. Okay, I guess like two parts to this, because a lot of people actually gets married to a female, and I guess that's when they realize. I'm not too sure. I can't really speak on that because I was never married to a female. And I guess for some people, I guess they find out after the fact, after they with the female, that, okay, this is not going to work. I like guys. But some people actually know before the fact, but sometimes they do that because what their parents want them to do.
Well, not like, cause I just feel like, because I can't speak for everyone, but I know, like, you know, within myself, and, you know, for me, I knew when the hormones started kicking in, when I was liking guys and not liking girls. That's when I knew then. But then you have some people who just say, oh, I came out when I was 30. And, you know, they say it just happened that year. I'm just like, how does the switch just turn on?
Yeah, because what happens is they keep the switch off. They fight against the temptation. They fight against, well, not really temptation. Temptation is the wrong word, excuse me. They fight against what they're really feeling until it overpowers them.
But wouldn't they say, like, you know, that's when I accepted it? Some people just say I was never into them until I was 30.
No, most of them know that's what they want, but then again, they just don't. They're too focused on what everybody else around them is going to think. So they get married, they have the kids, knowing they really didn't want to get married and they really didn't want to have kids. They were initially pleasing everybody else, but not pleasing themselves. You ever hear of people that commit suicide because they can't fully come out and tell their parents or their family or their bosses that they're gay? And they eats at them, so they think the only way to go is to commit suicide. To me, that plays again in the part of stop being so judgmental and then be comfortable with yourself, because at the end of the day, people are going to judge you. We're all going to be judged. We get judged every fucking day on what we wear, what we do, how we do it. If we're going to school, we getting judged. Why you going to school for that? Why you not going to school for this? That makes more money than this. You know what I mean? We get judged on any and everything. So it brings me back to my main point. You have to be comfortable within yourself. So once you become comfortable within yourself, you be like, fuck everybody else. Trust me, I was like that. I did the whole suicide attempts. I did the whole trying to take myself out of here because I wasn't comfortable with who I was. And I wasn't comfortable with everything that I had been going through. When you become comfortable within yourself, you learn how to say, fuck you. I say real quick, bitch, you don't gotta like me. At the end of the day, I'm coming home. I'm cooking, I'm eating, I'm being fat, and I'm chilling with my son.
That's more something to just say what you're talking about. I was trying to look it up real quick, we couldn't find it. It's a part of the scripture. Something says to become a friend of the world is become an enemy of God.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
That's
That is somebody that knows the Bible, honey.
That's why it's just, you know, they're doing all the people pleasing, and then inside, you know, their soul, they're going this, and the third. And then your life kind of goes upside down. You just meet the person. I feel like suicide is never the answer, no matter what's going on. You can call me, you can hit me on Twitter, Facebook, something. You can talk about it.
Oh, honey, I say the same thing. And people commit suicide because once again, they're not comfortable within their self. We as people in this society have to learn to be comfortable within ourselves. When you give society back that energy of, I don't give a fuck what you think. This is me. Accept me or don't accept me. I'm going to continue to be me. And I hope that you become comfortable with yourself and you continue to be you, because that's only going to make the world a better place. We have a fucked up world, whether you are heterosexual or whether you are gay, straight, lesbian, transgender, because we focus too much on each other. They focus on too much of what you're doing, what I'm doing. Don't focus on me. Focus on you. Exactly. Only focus on me, and I'm only going to focus on you if I'm fucking you or I plan to fuck you. The girl I'm talking to, if I plan on fucking you, then my focus is going to be solely on you, because now I value your opinion. I value what you think of me, because I'm working towards giving myself to you. So yes, my opinion, my focus, everything is going to be on you.
It's Galatians 1:10.
Yes, camera guy.
All right.
Camera guy.
Because I actually did put that on Instagram a couple days ago.
Yes. Yeah. If you don't know your Bible, please read your Bible. Please read your Bible. Everybody, and I'm gonna go off topic for a minute. I don't give a fuck. For the motherfuckers that be like, oh, gay is the biggest sin. No, bitch. The biggest sin is you. There is no big sin. We all sin.
Sin is a sin.
Exactly. We all sin. Gay, straight. If you're beating your wife, bitch, you're sinning. If you're out there smoking weed, bitch, you're sinning, because in the Bible you are not supposed to destroy your body. You're not supposed to destroy what God has made. The body is a temple. Exactly. You're not supposed to have tattoos, piercings, any of that stuff. So all of it is a fucking sin. So stop saying that because we're gay, we're sinning. Bitch, you're sinning if your face doesn't look right. That just pissed me off. Yes, I just went. Oh my God. Where did that come from? Because that just made me mad. Like, that just made me mad. But yes.
It was something. It was, you know, that was how sin cast the first stone.
Right.
Everybody in this world will sit down.
Everybody. Everybody.
Down.
Please say that again. Please say that again and zoom in when he says that. Please tell the camera that again.
Thou without sin cast the first stone.
Okay.
So everybody can sit down.
Oh, for the motherfuckers that don't who need ebonics, you cannot throw rocks if you have rocks in your fucking life. Okay. Please stop doing it. Stop doing it. Stop doing it.
We be trying to throw rocks and got mountains in our backyard.
Honey, if your backyard is not spick and span, stop trying to tell somebody else about their backyard. Stop trying to judge people. For the people that's on the down low, I'm talking to you. Men, women, dogs, cats. Yes, I said dogs or cats because, you know, you never know. They might be
lion, tigers, and bears.
You know, we're going to end this show, but, you know, for the people that's on the down low, please understand that become comfortable with yourself. God loves you, and as long as God loves you, don't give a fuck about what nobody else thinks about you. As a parent, if they don't accept you, then they shouldn't be a fucking parent, because a parent is supposed to love you unconditionally. It's not supposed to fucking matter. So if they don't accept you, then I'm sorry, but you might have to cut your family off, and sometimes you have to do that in life. If your friends don't accept you because of how you are, then guess what? That is not the correct amount of friends that you need to have in your life. You need to say fuck you and move on to some real friends that accept you for you, because a real friend is going to accept you no matter what. I'm done. You guys can have the floor.
I just ended off with this. Yes, you better. I love it. Sorry. I love her. That's my sister. And my brother. Yes, got both of them on the couch. Just had a moment for life. But let me get a shout out for people that's that actually found out who they are. This is gonna be for anybody that was actually married. You got a relationship because you finally knew who you were. Just anybody that just came out maybe a couple of seconds ago, a week ago. Shout out to y'all, because it takes a lot of courage actually to really be comfortable. It took me a minute, but I'm still on the juice, so you know.
Yeah.
It's more so just you just gotta be comfortable with yourself. One thing I noticed in college, I was kind of like a Medea character to some people. You know, a lot of incoming freshmen, you know, weren't really secure with who they are. when someone realizes that you're secure within themselves, then they're drawn to you because then they want to adapt from you. They want to not necessarily become you, but become like you. It's just be comfortable with yourself, and once you're comfortable with yourself, that's when that inner peace and happiness starts happening.
All right, you gotta know that. Stop trying to make other people happy. Make yourself happy, and then when you make yourself happy, you'll see how quickly happiness comes to you. You know, I'm comfortable with myself. I make myself happy. Even through my struggles and the loss of my wife, I still find a way to smile every day because there is positive people in this world, and we all need to love each other. You know, if you're on the down low, come out. Come out, because when you come out, people are going to embrace you because you took that step to come out. You took that step to accept you for who you are. And the other people that don't know, then let them fall. Let them fall. It's like a chess game. Let the fake players fall off. You know, can the real person please stand up? You know, that's just
stand up real quick. I'm gonna say
that's just it. But yes, we do thank you guys for watching the show. Please do tune in, you know, every week. Please make sure you check out that bullying episode. We stress that episode because it's very real, it's very serious, it's very powerful, and some people need to watch that and be encouraged by that. Like, you need to be encouraged by the word of God. Some people need to be encouraged by some things that we may say. Some things that we may be saying or putting out there can possibly save your life or save a person in your family that's going through that whole scenario, you know. So I stress, please watch that.
So Ryan, how can people reach you out there?
Oh, if you can look me up on Facebook at Ryan Scott, or you can look me up on Twitter as Revealing RSR, REVEALING RSR, or you can just search the name Ryan Scott. It'll pop right up.
Right, everybody knows how to reach me. Humble Soul 26. Yes, it's Mimi, the one with blunt Ed's mouth and just doesn't care about your opinion if it's negative. Shout out to you if you have a negative opinion. I appreciate it. It only gives me motivation. It makes my shit wet because I'm doing something right. Okay.
It said wet.
Alright,
so follow me, Keem Smiles with a Z, 21 on Twitter. Same thing on Facebook, Keem Smiles without the 21s. But yeah.
And we hope you enjoyed the show, and we will see you guys next week.